How many streams of income do you have? If you're like most people, probably only one, maybe two. But if you want financial security, not to mention to be able to stop working at some point in your life, then it's a great idea to diversify your income streams. Hey, I'm Lorianne. I'm the co-founder of Dow Janes and a money coach, and today I'm going to give you an overview of all the different types of income streams and then focus on some practical ways to add more streams of income into your bank account. If you want to learn more about how to multiply your money, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. All right, let's get into it. Here are the different types of income streams. There are two big categories of income: active and passive. Active income is money that you need to actively work for. For example, your job. If you stop showing up at work, you would also stop getting paid. On the other hand, passive income is income that is decoupled from your time. It's usually money that you make from an initial investment of either time or money that continues to earn income without your direct activity. For example, starting and monetizing a YouTube channel like this is an example of investing your time up front to make passive income down the road. And investing in an apartment syndication is an example of investing your money up front while it produces cash flow passively over time. So inside of those two categories of active and passive income, I'm gonna cover 7 different types of income streams that fall within them. And I'm gonna list them from least passive to most passive. So number 1 is earned income. This is money that you earn through your job. If you've ever heard of a paycheck, then you've heard of earned income. And this is your active income. This could be a full-time job, a part-time job, it could be working as a freelancer, or driving for Uber Eats as an independent contractor. When you work, you earn. And you can have multiple types of earned income. For example, it's growing more and more common to have your regular job and also have a side hustle. The second type of income is profit or business income. This is money you make from selling a product or a service. When you start a business that is selling a product or selling services, aka you're selling other people's time, you start to move beyond just trading your time for money, and you start to build leverage through selling that product or selling services that other people fulfill. So for example, let's say you work as a graphic designer, you're making earned income. But if you start selling templates or digital downloads, now you're earning leveraged business income from a product you made once, but you get to keep selling repeatedly. Or if you start a graphic design agency and employ other designers to fulfill the services, you're earning leveraged income through your business and other people's time to fulfill the services. Now, to run a successful business, you should expect to be quite active in the business, especially at first. But eventually it could become passive income if you build it properly and build a team to run it for you. The third type of income is royalty income. This is money you make from making, creating, designing, or owning something unique and then charging people or businesses to use it. For example, if a movie wants to use a Taylor Swift song in the background of a scene, it pays Taylor Swift a royalty fee to be able to use it. Now, this is a form of passive income because once you have made it, you can then start charging for it to be used over and over again. It takes work upfront to create the assets, but then you're able to earn from them ongoingly. If you have any sort of artistic ability like music, design, photography, then this can be a really profitable source of income for you. The fourth type of income we're going to talk about is rental income. This is money you make from owning property and charging people to use it. This is another form of income that you've probably heard of, right? If you've ever rented an apartment, then you have been a part of this equation as a tenant. To be the one earning the income, then you need to be the person who owns the property. You would purchase a piece of real estate, for example, and then let someone else live there in exchange for payment. This is a form of passive income as well, but it takes both a financial investment upfront to acquire the property, and then it takes some of your ongoing time to manage it. And depending on how you do it, being a property owner can be a very hands-on experience. If the fridge or the air conditioner breaks down, then you're the person responsible for getting it fixed, unless you hire a property management company to run it, which can be really helpful, but lowers the returns of what you're making on the property. If you want to learn a little more about the surprises of being a landlady, I did a video on some things I wish someone had told me before I bought an investment property, and I will leave a link to that in the description below. There are also more hands-off ways to invest in real estate. For example, you can invest in multifamily homes through apartment syndications or with investment platforms like Realty Mogul and Fundrise. You don't need to actually be the landlord in order to earn rental income. While rental properties are the most common form of this income, you can rent out other things. For example, GetAround is a car sharing app that allows you to rent out your car. And more businesses like this are popping up all the time, where you can take existing assets that you own and charge people to rent them. The fifth type of income is interest income. This is money that you make from lending your money out. There are multiple ways to do this, but a simple example is government bonds. When you buy a government bond, you are essentially lending your money to the government, and in return, they pay you back your money plus extra in exchange. That's the interest income. And you can make interest on bonds, and it is a form of completely passive income. You can buy government bonds or corporate bonds, and I'm gonna link to a step-by-step tutorial video we made on how to buy I-bonds in the description down below. The sixth type of income is capital gains income. This is money that you make from buying and selling an asset. The capital gain refers to an increase in the value of the asset from the time you bought it to the time you sell it. So for example, if you bought a dress for $4 at Salvation Army and then you turned around and sold it for $20 on Poshmark, your capital gain was $16. You can make capital gain income on anything that you buy and sell for a profit. Stocks, a house, furniture, dresses, much more. Gary Vee has made an entire industry out of buying things at garage sales and turning around and flipping them on Craigslist. Capital gains can be a really good source of income, but in order to actually collect the money, you need to sell the asset. This is different from something like rental income, where you're able to generate cash flow, so the rental payments that are coming towards you, while you still own the asset. If you're interested in learning more about how to generate capital gains income, leave a message in the comments and maybe I'll do a more in-depth video in the future. Okay, the seventh type of income is a way that you can generate cash flow from an asset like stocks while they hopefully continue to appreciate so that you can one day sell the asset for a capital gain as well. This is called dividend income. This is money that you make from dividend payouts from a company that you have invested in. Now, people will often link interest and dividend income together, but they are different. If you buy a corporate bond, you are lending money to that company. But if you buy a corporate stock, you are buying a percentage of ownership in that company. So when a company makes money, they can either reinvest in that money into the company, or they can offer dividend payouts to their investors and shareholders. If you're invested in a company, meaning you buy stock of a company that pays dividends, then you will receive a portion of the dividends that are paid out depending on what percentage of the company that you own. This is a form of passive income, and you can make dividend income by buying stocks or investing in private companies. The key difference between interest income and dividend income is that interest income tends to be more reliable, but is typically less profitable. And dividend income is riskier as it's not as guaranteed, but it is often more profitable. So how many streams of income should you have? Well, if you want to get ahead financially, you need more streams in your life. Your earned income is one stream, but that's where a lot of people stop. And that has some risk in it. If your company has a rough quarter, you may be laid off. And there's no one size fits all to how many streams of income you should have. It depends on the lifestyle you want and the skills that you have available, but I think about how 65% of millionaires have at least 3 streams of income. And I think that that's an achievable number for most people. So which of these income streams can you see yourself adding into your life? Let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions or you're interested in a particular income stream, just let me know in the comments, because I'd love to make more videos about different types of income. And I'd love to know what you want to hear me make them about. Wow. What kind of videos do you want? Okay, of course, the easiest and most reliable way for you to add more income is by investing. And if you want to learn the principles of successful investors, check out our free masterclass, Think Like an Investor, where we explain our tried and true system for building wealth. I will leave a link in the description if you want to learn more. All right, thanks for watching.